I'll try and do a quick one on this. As you can see, that's the thumbnail. That's a thumbnail of the aggressor, one of the kids who attacked the guy with the belt in this now infamous Leicester Belt situation. Leicester Belt video story. Apparently, quick background before I go into this. Apparently, some Leicester students, normal people, normal kids trying to do their thing. They were invited to a party by a girl. As we know, set up chick. Nothing new, nothing's changed. Obviously, she invited them to the party. They went, and lo and behold, it was a setup. They were robbed, apparently, by a gang of youths who were known, apparently. And they robbed them. I think they robbed the kids. Made the kids do, well, they robbed them for their, was it Moncler jackets, whatever? And their goose jackets, whatever it is. Made them dance, robbed them, and then left. Then I think one of the kids they stole the kids' phones, whatever it was as well. The phones, jackets, money. Apparently they transferred money over. One kid transferred over £2,000. And then they left. But somehow they tracked one of the stolen phones via an app tracking system. So lo and behold, they wanted their stuff back. The perpetrators said, yes, you can have your stuff back. They went to get their stuff back. And apparently they were robbed again and told, no, they were told they have to pay to get their stuff back, which is off key. I think they were robbed again, and that's when the belt incident occurred, which is off key. You know what I mean? And then I'm told they made the guy who got the belt, they made his friends who he came with to get his stuff, they forced them to beat him as well. So apparently they were forced to beat each other. But it's, you know what I mean, it's off key. Well, it's not off key because I know the psychology, but yeah, that's what happened. So when they went to get their stuff back, the boy got belted and was, somehow, some way, because they felt, well, somehow, some way, they made one of the kids attack the other one, his friend, who he come with to get the stuff back. They forced him to do it, hit his friend, didn't hit him hard enough. So the others had to get involved and so forth. You know the general story, the outline. So basically, let me say a few things. These kids have gone away. The kids who were attacked, had gone away from wherever they are to Leicester University to better themselves. Okay. So they've gone away to study wherever it is, engineering, maths, art, whatever they're going to do, okay? Now, it seems to me that somehow, some way, these little, you call them YNs, I call them HNs. These little hood ends, these bad-minded ones, obviously went to university, and I've heard they've gone to various universities doing this, but somehow, some way, went to Leicester University, on this occasion, and obviously, start troubling these kids who want to get by in life. Now, I always thought that the rule of the game was, when you're hood in your gang, you carry out your misdemeanors and your badness within your own. And that's normally the case. But I'm going to surprise you. As usual, I go a little bit deeper. You see, you notice the aggressors never attacked or violated anybody who's not black. So, what are we saying here now? Are we saying that black civilians aren't exempt now from getting struck down by the gangs? Is that the new rule now for 2026? Think about it. So, obviously, it's funny how they attack their own in this instance. And I bet you those black students were a very, very small minority of students on that campus. But anyway, and also is there an element of jealousy, subconsciously, these hood diggers, these hood kids aren't going anywhere. So maybe there obviously some subconscious jealousy there. We're gonna drive up and catch up with those who I've gone somewhere. I'm gonna rob them. I mean, what is this? What's going on here? You know what I mean? It's not a good look. It's not good. There's a lot I could say here. There's a lot I could say here. So basically, they've gone up there, done their thing against kids that want to move on in life. I get it. I get it. I get it. But any repercussions? From what I've heard, the police aren't involved yet. But then again, the funny thing is, yeah, and it's all. Okay, funny thing is, yeah, the police should have been involved a long time ago. But again, this code of not snitching, isn't it? So, well and truly, because you're not snitching, then they get away with the Montclair jackets, the Goose jackets, the money, the 2000K plus. Apparently, they beat the guy up some more because he didn't give them enough. He gave them 2K. That's not enough for the hood. So, because you're not snitching, then the guy who done all this gets away with it. How's that? How's that for a culture? That's what you chose. This is what you chose. This is what you made. There's no two ways out of it. And sadly, the innocent ones get caught up in this. Make it make sense. What more is there to say? Hope that kid's alright. Apparently, a lot of comments were saying that was me, I'd have done this, I'd have done that. Apparently, the other kids were carrying stuff, carrying tools. I know one was carrying a knife, and I think I read somewhere one was carrying a gun or something. But let that be one of my relatives. One of my relatives is up there, is up north studying. Boy, if that was him, oh dear, we'd go old school. Be up there in a flash, mate. I'll find out who did that, and boy, like the old days. That's the thing with these young youths. They just don't know. They just don't know. Anyway, let me leave it there. Later.